My birth date. I do not know my birth name. I do not know in which city or country I was born. I don't know if I had brothers or sisters. What I do know is that when I was just a few months old, I was saved from the Holocaust. I often imagine what my family's life was like the last few weeks we spent together. I imagine my mother and father robbed of everything they owned, forced from their home, and relocated into a ghetto. Later, perhaps we were ordered from the ghetto. My parents must have been eager to leave the barbed wire fence section of the city to which they had been assigned, to escape the typhus, overcrowding, filth, and starvation. But did they have any notion of where they would go next? Were they told that they were being resettled into a better place? I wonder how they felt when they were herded to the railway station with hundreds of other Jews, crammed into a cattle car, standing room only. Did they panic when they heard the door barged shut? I imagine my mother holding me close to protect me from the stench, the cries, the fears inside the packed car. By now she undoubtedly knew she was not heading to a place of safety. I wonder where she stood. Was she in the middle of the car? Was my father next to her? Did he tell her to be brave? Did they talk about what to do? When did they make their decision? Did my mother say, "Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me"? Did she work her way through all the people to the wooden wall of the car? While she wrapped me tightly in a warm blanket, did she whisper my name? Did she cover my face with kisses and tell me she loved me? Did she cry? Did she pray? As the train slowed through a village, my mother must have looked through the opening near the top of the cattle car. With my father, she must have tried spreading the barbed wire that covered the hole. My mother must have lifted me over her head and towards the dim daylight. What happened next is the only thing I knew for sure. My mother threw me from the train. She threw me from the train onto a little patch of grass just past a railroad crossing. People standing there waiting for the train to pass saw me hurled from the cattle car. On her way to death, my mother threw me to life. Someone standing nearby picked me up and brought me to a woman who cared for me. She risked her life for me. She estimated my age and gave me a birthday. She said my name would be Erika. She gave me a home. She fed me, clothed me, and sent me to school. She was good to me. It was once said that my people would be as many as the stars in heavens. 6 million of those stars fell between 1933 and 1945. Every star was one of the peoples whose life was savaged and whose family tree was torn apart. Today, my tree again has roots. My star still shines.